Why don't we start with your name?
47.
That's not a name.
No, but it is mine.
What exactly are you?
An assassin.
And you're here to kill who?
You should really let me go.
The last time I checked, you're the one locked in here with me, and I'm the one with the gun.
No, Mr. Sanders. You're locked in here with me, and you just brought me mine.
Look, I know this is gonna sound strange, because it is. He's an engineered human being. Stronger. Faster. More intelligent than normal people. They're called agents.
What does any of this have to do with me?
Your father started the agent program. He knows their weakness. You're the key to finding your father.
All right, everyone, welcome back to a new miserable movie, Mafia. We got a lot to talk about on this one.
Yeah. I think the question is this. What is worse? Fantastic Four or the movie we saw today, Hitman Agent 47?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you got Matt and Fred in this episode as well, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, it's just so much to get to. So we when we do these, we normally visit either Frank Theater or the West Manchester Mall Theater.
Yeah.
And today, since we needed to get it out of the way early, we went to a theater that I have never been to in my life. I think Fred said he was there in 2005,
yes.
And when we revisited, he said it wasn't any different than it was 5 years ago, or 10 years ago.
Yeah, I took a date there to see Wedding Crashers back in 2005.
Yes.
And it was, needless to say, I don't think she returned my calls after we left the theater simply because she was afraid she would need a tetanus shot afterwards.
So we went to none other than the Cocoplex Movie Town Cinema.
Yes.
Out in E-Town.
In E-Town. Where, as I recall, back in 2005 when we went to see Wedding Crashers, it was filled with college kids who were just walking around going, E-Town? 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 And their heads were bobbling back and forth. And it's in an old abandoned middle school. It
looks like it is a middle school, because 10 feet away is the new school, right next to it.
And just the layout looks like a school. So you're watching your movie in an old 8th grade biology lab.
But that isn't to say that we still didn't have a good time, because as with all theaters, you have your pre-screening, show stuff to watch, and we met the mascots Poppy, Globby, and Robbie. Poppy was a Mexican cop bucket of popcorn. Globby was a green gelatinous gooey glob.
Yes.
That ate your trash. And Robbie was a sentient floating android.
Who will destroy your cell phone. If you leave your cell phone on in the theater, he will zap your cell phone and turn it to dust. So.
Yeah. You gotta go just to see them. That's, it's the best part of the whole thing, especially today.
Yeah.
This movie, like you said in the beginning, which is worse?
Fantastic Four.
I'm saying Fantastic Four just because this one had sprinkles of decent things.
There was potential there. I think.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you looked in the opening credits, it said it was written by a guy named Skip Woods, and I have seen that name on other shitty movies.
I didn't notice that. Skip Woods.
He's famous for destroying things that have potential, such as the original X-Men Origins movie.
Okay.
He did the rewrite of the original script for that and made it PG-13 friendly, whereas the one that they had written was R.
Right.
There were a couple other things he's famous for destroying. He's technically the guy that. I think he's the guy studios give scripts to and say, do a rewrite of this and make it more make it more friendly, and he just destroys it. His name is Skip Woods.
Which is funny because this movie was actually rated R, so it wasn't meant to be family friendly. And he still destroyed it if he had anything to do with it.
Yeah. I
The
wouldn't
funny thing is, it's a soft R.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not a
Yeah,
hard.
it's a very soft
It's
R.
right up there on the border where it could. If they took 2 F words out, it would have been a PG-13.
Probably, yeah. Because I think they said fuck like maybe 4 times.
Yeah.
In the whole film.
And they didn't say anything else besides, they didn't say like,
Yeah.
shit, bitch, you know.
And the goriest thing in the whole movie was when he threw that one guy into the giant trash compactor that was in an airport for some reason.
Yeah. Which I'll some of the action scenes in the movie are, some of them I didn't mind. Some of them I thought were okay.
See, the thing that got me about it, and I understand the Hitman thing, like they're not programmed to fear and
Yeah.
you know, they're just supposed to be killers. I get that. But when you're having action scenes where you're making it like it's supposed to be suspenseful that, you know, this guy might die or something, you know, he's like, he might finally have met his match.
Yeah.
And you got the suspenseful music going, but then you look at the characters' faces when they're fighting and they're just like stone cold expressions like they don't care.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, oh, well.
The dialogue in the movie was terrible.
Oh, it was fun.
It was predictable and terrible, and
yeah. The plot of this was so paper thin.
yes.
Because it was just like, we need to find the daughter of the man that created the program. That way we'll be able to find the man that created the program.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay. I haven't heard this one before.
Where it has the edge over Fantastic Four, in my opinion, is it actually has 1 or 2 action scenes that are, you're like, all right, this is okay.
And it has the edge over Fantastic Four is that it actually has a couple actors that tried.
Yes. The guy who played Hitman, I thought...
He did fine.
Yeah. He was better
I couldn't
than
get over his duck lips, but he did fine.
I think he was better than Timothy Oliphant. I like Timothy Oliphant, but you gotta remember, the only reason he did the original Hitman movie was because they canceled Deadwood, and he had to make a house payment. So he took the job.
He took the job.
And he's very, very honest about that. He's like, I only took the job so I could make a house payment on my new house. And I won't be doing a sequel.
No, you know, oh well.
So,
but you had like you had that one guy that made the cameo appearance. He was the guy that made the fake passports.
Mm-hmm.
The who played Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Is that who?
That's who that was.
I know
he showed up, and I'm like, you're in this for like a minute tops, and your performance was fantastic. Because he just looked mad to be in it.
He was the bad guy, I think, from Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yeah. He also played the in Underworld. He was the Victor, the vampire that got brought back that fought the werewolf hybrid Dracula. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. This movie had potential. I was actually, based off the trailers I saw, I thought, hey, this could be a sleeper hit.
Yeah, no.
I was.
It's
bad.
Like, out of the action scenes that are in there, we said that there are a few that like are okay. They stand out. But that's only like maybe 2 out of 6 or so action scenes. The rest of them, it's like when you get toward the end of this movie, you're just kind of like, all right, I know how the action scene's going to go. He's going to be a little martial arts fighting. Then they're just going to shoot everything. Everybody else that's a bad guy is going to have terrible aim. Nobody's going to hit anybody.
Right.
And, you know, that's the formula how the action scenes go. And you have like this fucking woman that he's protecting because she's the daughter of the guy that they're trying to find.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, they don't tell you this right off the bat. They just do, like, this weird, like, she'll stop and just, like, look in a direction anywhere. And then they'll cut to this thing, like, it's all blurry and the screen's, like, vibrating back and forth. And she's, like, seeing the future, like Sherlock Holmes vision.
Yes.
And then it's just like, that's what happens. I know how to avoid this now. It's like, all right.
Yeah. I thought she was psychic because they really don't do any explanation.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they wait so far into the movie to be like, the hitman, when he finally finds her, he's just like, you're like me, except you're a more advanced version of me. I'm like, but why? In the beginning, you told me that you guys stopped producing agents, like, because the guy, like, vanished. He's like, no, you were in the same program as me at the same time. Your father just gave you the more advanced way of doing it. So even back then, he knew how to make you guys better than you are now. But he chose not to.
Yeah. It's...
He just did it for his daughter because he was going to be the world's worst dad in the world. Just be like, get in the sewer. Bye.
Yeah. I don't... It should be easy. To me, it should be easy to make a good Hitman movie. You don't have to go.
It should just be a fucking assassin movie.
Yeah.
Give him a target. He goes to kill the target. End of the fucking movie.
Yes. That's it. You don't have to go get, I know this guy Skip Woods thinks he's being creative. I just brought up a list of movies Skip Woods has written.
But I see what you're saying. Like, it's a weird mixture because at the same time the plot is paper thin, but then it becomes overly convoluted as the movie goes on.
Yes.
Because then there's like so many twists and turns like, oh, I used you to get to that guy, but no, not really. I used that guy to get to you. And then, no, I'm not helping you out. I used you to get to this guy, which then I also used that guy because I need to kill him, but I didn't want to kill him. So I put him in this situation where he kills himself so I don't have to kill him.
Yeah. And one
it's
thing,
just like, what the fuck?
do you recall seeing the Hitman run even once during this whole movie?
No.
He didn't run. He walks like Jason in like a Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
And his targets are running, and he'll still get there the same time as them, even though he walked.
The only time he ran was to go up like 70 flights of stairs to get to the top of that giant building. So then he could then pull off the world's most unbelievable sniper shot.
Okay.
That was the only time he ran in the whole thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Is that the one where he shot between, like...
He shot between two buildings and guessed when the car was going to come in front of the bullet.
Yeah, he made Chris Kyle go like, Jesus, that was an impossible shot. Chris Kyle, the world's like greatest sniper ever.
I wonder if Chris Kyle would ever see this.
Probably.
Just be like, what the fuck?
Now, some other movies written by this great man, X-Men Wolverine Origins.
Skip Woods?
Yep, The A-Team. The original Hitman.
Okay, well,
Sabotage.
I guess lightning struck twice.
He is rating Kane and Lynch.
Oh god.
The movie based off the video game.
Oh yeah, great.
Which has been in production.
Development hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also wrote Sabotage, which actually was an okay movie.
There's one then. One okay movie.
I don't know if I want to admit that he wrote this movie.
What? What are you right, Fred?
A Good Day to Die Hard. Which I still...
I'm sorry.
But apparently he wrote the fifth Die Hard, which I still stand
it
by.
Really shows.
I still stand by.
That's the worst Die Hard, though, Fred.
Well, yeah, out of the five, that would be the worst.
You have to admit that. Wow. Thank you, Skip Woods.
So,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Whenever you see his name, it's definitely... He wrote Swordfish.
Good movie. Swordfish wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible. Although, I don't blame my dislikes with that movie aren't because of him. It's because John Travolta is weird. So, with this weird.
I mean, the first Punisher probably would have been better if he wasn't in it.
Yeah, with his weird, and he's wearing the same wig in both movies.
Yes, he's wearing like the wig that looks like Count Dracula's hairstyle from that one, the Gary Oldman one. My dad has that same hairstyle.
What, the parted?
Yeah.
Well, at least you don't. My dad has the same hair as Beavis and Butthead, so but it's gray.
Both of them?
Yeah, he's got hair.
He's got like the Beavis thing.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
And it's gray. So yeah, you don't have that.
So back to Hitman Agent 47. So what I don't understand, I don't understand the ending because. Like at the end, the whole thing, the cats are all out of the bag now. So they're like going to leave, and he's like, "There's going to be a bunch of highly trained agents coming up through the bottom of this building." And of course, she uses her spider sense, and she's like, "No, there's only one." And the elevator opens, and it's another agent that looks exactly like him, just he shaved his head.
Yes,
which I didn't understand because I didn't think all the agents looked the same.
They don't.
Yeah.
As I recall. Now, it's been a while since I played Hitman Trilogy, because when I tried to go buy it at GameStop, if you recall from a previous Grindcast episode, I was laughed at until I walked out. So,
Cody.
Well, no, this is the employees there. They're like, why would you want to buy that game?
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Well, Cody did laugh at you too during that podcast.
He laughed at me too. But while I was going to purchase it, I was treated like, oh, why do you want to buy that game? While I saw the copy of it, like, behind the counter. So, just a word of advice, GameStop. If you're looking to make income, maybe you shouldn't laugh at the people coming in to buy the games.
Yeah, definitely. I've been laughed at before. Don't.
Oh, they've laughed at you there?
Oh yeah, they've laughed at me before.
So, yeah, that's real. That's real.
Real professional.
Yeah, real professional. And, like I've said it before. I said it again. I hope all employees at GameStop go.
I know.
Go homeless. Have to live off of canned tuna for the rest of their lives and sleep in cardboard boxes.
Well, at least until after I get my Halo 5 exclusive Xbox One, then they can go.
Well, but they're not going to sell that at Best Buy.
I hate Best Buy.
You hate Best Buy?
Yeah, I hate Best
See,
Buy.
I love Best Buy because they leave you alone.
They never left me alone once.
They're all stoned. They're all stoned, art college kids. The one in York, because all the kids who work there go to Bradley Academy.
I've never been left alone in there.
They always leave.
Anytime I morph over into another section of the store, they're just like, "Can I help you with anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm just looking." Like, "Well, if you need me, just holler."
Well, maybe
I'm like, "Well, that's what the guy in computers, gaming, and the movie section told me." So
maybe it's just
maybe I just look like I'm lost. I don't know. Like, who's this bald man that just wandered into the store? He must be lost.
Because they always leave me alone. They never ask me for anything.
I don't know.
Because I'm looking to get my Darth Vader PS4 exclusive with Battlefront.
That's going to be cool. So, I guess we'll go to grading this golden nugget.
Well, I'll say this. It's better than Hot Pursuit. It's better than Fantastic Four. That's it. Based off the movies we've seen since we started doing this podcast. So, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
I'm shooting around a 2.
2? So
yeah.
I actually graded higher than you for once?
Yeah, I think you did.
Some of the action stuff, I that's the reason it gets a 2.5. The story, I had no idea what was going on.
Well, it got a 2 to me because of the action, but, I originally going into it thought, this might be a 3 or a 4. And as it started going along, I'm just they had to use the same plot as in any random action movie that nobody gives a shit about. So they used that same thing. Then it decided it wanted to take the smart, twisty angle where everybody's using everybody else, and I'm this double agent, and I'm not this agent, I'm the super being, and it had to start doing all that shit, and I'm like, then it turned into the guy's got synthetic metal under his skin. I'm like, that's like when you go outside as kids and you're playing cops and robbers, bam, I shot you. No, you can't. I'm RoboCop. I'm not dead.
That's exactly.
What it's like. It's like, I'm better than you. And he's shoots him. He's like, ha, weird, isn't it? I've got metal skin. It's like, what? Shut up, Siler. Fuck you.
I think what's most important here is what grade do you give Poppy, Gloppy, and Robbie?
Fucking 20 out of 10.
Greatest movie advertisement.
I don't know how Disney or, I don't know how they're not official Hershey mascots by now. Because it's Cocoplex, so Hershey funds this place. I don't know how you don't go to Hershey Park and you don't have, where they had the sizing charts for kids? I don't know why it's not a Poppy, Globby, and Robbie.
I loved it when Gloppy, they show him crawling on the floor with the worst animation possible, and they said, don't feed Gloppy.
Yeah.
And he's eating, crumbs and popcorn, and not off the floor. Based off the way this place looked, they make it more realistic. They should have had a used condom and syringe, and Gloppy's just sucking them all up.
Jesus. Well, that 2.0 for me. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
Don't go see it. If you want to go to a movie this weekend, what's out right now, you'd be better off just staying at home. Yeah. Go rent something from a fucking Redbox or something.
Redbox up. You got a couple. Yeah. I think Avengers. If you have access to on demand, Avengers: Age of Ultron comes on digital.
Yeah. I mean, we gave Man from U.N.C.L.E. a 4 out of 10, so if you're interested, you can go see that at least. It's not that huge of a waste of your money, but stay away from this. The internet has told you enough about Fantastic Four, so you know to stay away from that.
Stay away from Vacation, Fantastic
Sinister
Four.
is not getting very good reviews
Sinister's
either.
getting a lower grade than this.
Yeah, which is, I can't, ugh.
The first one with Ethan Hawke was kind of...
Well, it's Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Purge, too?
Yeah, he was in Purge 1.
Well, I meant 2 as in T-O-O.
Yeah.
He was in The Purge as well.
Yes.
God damn. Ethan Hawke, stop it.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's it for this episode. Did you have any
movie news? There not much happened this week.
No, it didn't.
I was
really.
gonna. Yeah, there's not really a lot that happened. I noticed you guys on Grindcast already talked about the Frankenstein trailer that hit.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. I think it'll be good. I don't know why there's two British guys. I think you were right with saying that they overdid their British.
Oh my god, it's terrible. And I've heard Daniel Radcliffe speak normally, and he is not that British.
Yeah.
Speaking normally. And it's like, okay, you already have British speaking actors.
Mm-hmm.
Why ask them to do it harder than that? I'm like, I understand maybe it's back then, the accent was stronger, but it's just like, still, you have realistic sounding actors already. Don't cartoon them up.
Now,
I don't know.
I think McAvoy's Scottish.
Yes, he is Scottish.
So he might be having
But I've already heard him do a British accent. He did, like, his rough cut of it fine before. Because when when he did Professor X, he did a little bit of it because, Patrick Stewart has that accent.
Right.
So he could have just stuck with that, but it's just like the whole, you're making monsters.
Now, is this going to be the official first one in the Universal Monsters?
No, because supposedly Dracula Untold was the first.
I heard that they were going to make that the first, but now that's officially...
Well, in my mind, it's the first.
It's the first.
You can't announce that and then just say, nope, it didn't work. So no, that's just brush that under the fucking rug. I'm sorry, I'm a stickler for continuity, and when you come out and announce, it's all over the internet, it's in papers, all your publications, like, the return of Dracula in the Universal Monster Universe, and then it's just like,
that one was bad.
Nope. We'll try this again later. Now, maybe we shouldn't have made Vlad the Impaler look like an innocent man.
Yeah. Dracula's not supposed to be. I hate when people do that with vampires, where they try to make it. There's only one vampire that works as a good guy, and that's Blade. And that's simply because he's a daywalker, and he's still killing vampires.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I saw, like, trailers, I was like, okay, this might not be bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my friends saw it, and they told me, they're like, yeah, so basically it's like Vlad, they're coming to take over his country.
Yeah.
And, like, he's worried about his family, so he goes up into the mountains, where there's just this guy waiting.
Yep.
He's just like, drink this blood I got out of the ground to become Dracula.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, oh, he did it for his family.
Yep.
It's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Dracula, if you think about it, now, his actual origins have been changed so much over the years. He was like, some people said, like, the books were based off of Vlad the Impaler, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The book was based off of that. But then it was, like, changed over to, he was actually the fallen angel Gabriel guy.
Is that Dracula 2000? No,
yeah, Dracula 2000 did that.
Well, I thought he was Judas.
Oh, no, he was Judas. I'm sorry, yeah. He was Judas at one point, and then he was the fallen angel Gabriel at another time. So it's just like, just make it a monster. It doesn't have to have this fucking ridiculous backstory to it.
No.
It's like Frankenstein. It's like somebody figured out how to bring tissues back together. They sewed a bunch of dead bodies together, made a monster, and it didn't work out so hot.
Yeah.
There you go. It's like,
I think I'd like to see them get it right as far as, because they messed up the Wolfman, so they're going to be redoing that. They are redoing, because I heard you guys mention, and this has been in development hell forever.
Oh, great.
Is Creature from the Black Lagoon.
See, that's gonna, I like that monster, and that's gonna suck that if it's been in development hell this long, it's gonna be terrible.
It's
when
been
it gets
forever.
out.
Whenever, the last Mummy, they've been talks about it since Mummy 2 with The Rock.
The Mummy one that had Jet Li in it.
Yeah. Joe Johnson, the guy who did Jurassic
it.
Park 3, was tied to it for a while.
Oh, shit, please. By all means.
So, if they get this Frankenstein right...
Which, to me, I know you said it looked okay, but going off of trailers, I've been lied to by trailers a lot this whole summer.
Yeah.
Because the trailer for Agent 47, I was like, looks like it's going to have decent action.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just going to be cut and dry, none of this extra bullshit. And what did I get? The exact fucking opposite.
But there's been many trailers that have...
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, like, when I saw the first Fantastic Four trailer, I was like, maybe.
See, me,
Maybe.
because like I said, and I've said this in the previous Fantastic Four episode, based off all the rumors coming out about the $200,000 damage done to his house, rental house, and he tried to blame it on the pugs, tried to blame it on his pug dogs. His pug dogs did $200,000 of damage, which was really caused during like a massive drug-fueled party, apparently.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I had just all of that just made me think this movie's going to be bad.
I don't know. I'll wait till I maybe see other trailers that might reveal more about the movie, but for the time being, and then they also had to do that stylized fucking Tetris logo at the end where it's like putting itself together, and I'm like, no, what the fuck? That has nothing to.
But yeah, that's really.
That's where if Professor X and Harry Potter fuck up Frankenstein, I'm done.
Oh, Jungle Book, the Disney doing the Jungle Book. It was announced it's going to be like the highest costing movie to ever be done.
That's good. That means everything's going to be CG'd. Probably even Mowgli.
Yeah,
It'll look like you're playing a PS4 game.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get an A and an X button controller, and you have to smash the shit out of it to help save Mowgli.
They announced that at the D23 event, or D2, what is it? Was it D23 or D26 or whatever it was? The Disney.
I think it's D26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They announced it there, and they didn't. Apparently, people were very disappointed because they didn't release a lot about Star Wars at all.
It's not the only thing. Star Wars is only a couple months away. Like,
well, I'm talking about Rogue One. And...
Oh. This is how they hook you.
Yeah.
They don't show you everything. That's... You know what? I'm glad that they're not doing that, because I sometimes get tired of, like, a trailer comes out for a movie that doesn't even come out for 4 years later. I hate that shit, because I'm like, I don't care right now.
Like how they did the trailer for Batman v Superman?
Yes, exactly.
So... Well, yeah, that's all I really had.
Okay.
I want to say support Movie E.
Cocoplex Movie E-Town.
And Poppy, Gloppy, and Robbie.
The best mascots in the world.
The orb that will turn yourself into dust.
They better take off. They better go to, like, I want a cartoon done by Pixar.
I know what we have to announce.
What?
I promised Cody I would announce this.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it.
September 19th. If you've listened to past
episodes...
Mark
your calendars.
Mark your calendars. If you listen to some past episodes of Grindcast, going all the way back, especially the one labeled Mountain Monsters and the Men Who Love Them.
Yeah.
September 19th.
You remember the exact title?
September 19th, we will be going to meet the man, the myth, the legend, John Trapper Teese, the leader of the Ames team on Mountain Monsters.
Yep, this will be the first convention that any of our podcasts have covered.
Yes.
So
we're going to... I know Cody's excited for it. I'm excited for it. We're going to get our signed T-shirts. I'm going to try desperately to get him to come on one of the podcasts.
If you tell him there's a squirrel pie in it for him, he'd probably come over.
Squirrel pie, he'd be here for a week. He wouldn't leave.
I don't want him just to be on the show. I'd love us to be able to, like, I will pack my microphone just in case. I will strap my computer to my back with a generator, and I will be out in the middle of the Virginia woods with them searching for a fucking Sasquatch.
That would be great.
Oh my God.
So we're going down to meet that man, the legend, at Shaka Khan in Charleston,
I love
West
the
Virginia.
name of the fucking con. Shaka Khan.
In Charleston, West Virginia, which the fact that it's in Charleston, West Virginia means that besides Trapper, there's going to be a lot of winners at this thing.
Oh yeah. Like you said, I hope Wild Bill shows up.
I hope they're all there. Willie?
If he shows up, I am filming him on my phone climbing a tree outside.
I will be constantly posting pictures that weekend on the Miserable Movie Mafia Facebook page.
I'll do it as well on Grinded Word.
Videos, everything. So,
well, there you go. There's our big announcement.
That's the big announcement.
Early teaser trailer.
It's gonna be one of the greatest spectacles.
Yep. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun. And it's not just they're gonna be there, it's also a horror movie convention, so I love that.
Yeah,
as well.
horror and sci-fi.
Yeah.
Which is...
So until then, you can find all of our episodes on iTunes. You can Man, I messed that up. You can find all of our episodes on iTunes. You can find all of Fred's written reviews of the movies we've watched at miserablemoviemafia.wordpress.com.
Mm-hmm.
I also try to write movie reviews as well at Grinded Word. I have 3 of them I need to post. This is going to be a barrage all at once.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm the same way. I've got like 4 that are like extensively long, and I just haven't had the
Right, yeah, I just don't get the time to do it. But, yeah, so you can find my reviews there, and you can also check out all of our reviews at on YouTube at youtube.com/grindedword.
And just a reminder, we're taking a break next week.
Yeah, I'm on vacation, so we're on a break. All the podcasts are on a break.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna try and edit as much as I can today.
Yeah.
And, what gets up there, so.
Don't even worry about it. If it doesn't get up, it doesn't get up.
Well, we'll see what happens. Work my magic.
They didn't want the free loot crate.
Don't stop. Aboard! All right, guys. As always, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.